we are going to explain you every single option through the slideshow right now. So call. The call option is calling from the directory, dialing the number, or you can also search the contact to place a call. In the tablet, you will see a directory, so you can see the example over here, right? As well, we have a assistant. WebEx has an assistant. So let me give you an example. Okay, WebEx, call Paola Barcasel. No.
Just like.
None. Call Paola Barcasel. Yes.
Okay.
Paola is there?
I'm here.
Yep.
So, are you receiving the phone call?
Not yet.
Yeah, because we are joined through the WebEx right now. So it will not allow you to make a call for now, but not connected anywhere, you can call directly to someone or in any room. Like if you want to call in A418, you can call directly by saying okay WebEx, or if you want to call a person, that number is already saved in the directory. Yeah, it's just like the Google Assistant that we have at home. It's here. We just say okay WebEx.
Also we have
Stop.
It's very sensitive if you say his name.
It's like when they say, okay, hey Siri on the
Yes.
TV, and your phone starts talking to you.
Yeah.
So we have a small video how call works, so you will see it right now. The volume.
They can hear.
This is it. Because we are not the host.
Yeah.
Okay, we are having a little bit issues because right now we are not as a host. Sandra is a host.
Can you guys hear the audio from the slide?
No, right?
No. Like
No.
The host.
Yes, because we are not as a host right now. So I don't know if Sandra can help us with that.
Kevin is the host right now.
She's still as a host.
Oh yeah, the Kevin is host now.
Kevin, can you please put L418 as a host?
Yep, just did.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let me start over the video.
It's not showing a sound because we are joined through the WebEx. Because the audio is full, if you want to see.
Okay, so what I have to do now? Just maybe they can call us. No.
We can show the video. You can go escape.
The whole video? No.
No, the half one.
Oh.
But the audio is not going.
Sorry to interrupt, but are you optimized for video and audio in WebEx?
just the 6
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah, it is, but it's not. It's connected. Yeah, everything is connected.
Yeah, I think we could share the PowerPoint with everybody for later. Why don't we just
Continue, yes.
continue?
Mhm. Next slide.
Yep, just a second. Share a slide. Okay.
So, and in the directory, right, it's the HCCC directory, so you'd be able to call anyone at HCCC
Yes.
from the directory and also each room.
And you can call to any rooms, or from the tablet, just put the room number, call room number, and then you will be connected to the room. If you see the example or the list that we have, and at the end, we have the room number. After that, he has to press call, and they will be connected.
Okay, I can do the voiceover if you guys want. So once you will just click on the call, you will find a recent call that you made, or you can just go to the directory. Once you go to the directory, you will find all the saved numbers, or you can just scroll down and you will find at the end all the room number lists that we called you on. So like once you just click on the room and press call, it will call you in that room.
Yes. The next option that we have is the share screen WebEx, right? We have three options. The first one is to connect your device using wireless screen sharing, use the WebEx app, or use the code displayed on the screen. To connect your device using wireless screen sharing, open your browsers, type devices.webex.com, and use the code that you see on the tablet. There always is the
code.
The code is right here. So you type it, and you will be connected with the WebEx. The next step is the HDMI, right? The HDMI is another option. Is the any room we will have a computer and will be connected. However, if any professor bring your own laptop, they can just disconnect it from the CPU and connect the HDMI to the laptop. As soon he connected, he has to put preview from the tablet, and then they will see the display on the two TVs. The next option is share screen Solstice Pad. Solstice Pad, to connect any device wireless, click on preview on the tablet, and the display will appear on the screen with the two IP addresses. If you see here, we have two IP addresses. We have ACC network and conference network. You need to check your Wi-Fi on which IP address you are connected, but most of the time you have to use ACC network. So in the browsers, you need to go to Google or Internet Explorer and put the IP address. As soon when you put the IP address, you will see the application for Solstice. This is the application, okay? As soon when you see this, you need to download the application. Then you have to type your name, right? After that, you will receive on the screen a code. Right here on the TV, you will see a little code, right? That code, you need to put it here in number 2, right? After that, you will receive on your desktop this option, desktop, app, Windows, or media files. So we select desktop. We have a video here. You can see what we are talking about. This is the Solstice Pad.
once you just
application,
click
right?
on this, Solstice pod, this display of the TVs gonna be converted into this kind of displays where you can see two networks. One says HCCC network and the other says HCCC conference network. And on the left side, you can see there is a key, and the key will change after every few minutes. So no other, like no professor or anyone else can like join the meeting or something from home. So they have to be here. They have to enter the key that Diana said, the 4-number key, to connect these TVs. So you have to make sure like your Wi-Fi network is connected properly to Hudson. And based on your Wi-Fi, you have to insert the IP address on your browser. Once you insert the IP address on your browser link, you will see this page. Here you have two options: get the app and join, and one is already, I have an app and just join. So if you are using it first time, you have to click on get the app and join. So it will download a file for you. You have to install it on your computer once, and it will look like this kind of app. So once you just double click on it, it will open a window that Diana talked about, the desktop, my file and all that. So here, right now, it says nothing, right? So you go to the web browser again, and now you already have apps. So you just click on already have an app, then open Solstice client. Once you click on it, wait for a few seconds, and then open the app. So once you open the app, it will ask you for the key that I told you, the 4-number key. In each room, it will change after every few minutes. So just enter the key.
Maybe
Here
you
it
can
says
put this
3491.
up. If you see, this is the key, 3491. And then you have to type on the application. As soon as you put the key number, you will be shared the displays on the TV.
Yep, it will show you. Here I put the key number. And it shows 3 options. If you want to share your desktop, so it will share every application open on your desktop. If you want to have some privacy, you can use app window, which will ask you like which app you want to share, either a Chrome or any other kind of application like slides. And there is a media file which will open files for you that you have saved on a computer. So once I click desktop, you can see that now it's sharing a desktop. So this is the easiest way, and this is the best way here. If you, Diana talked about the first option, like a wireless sharing, but that sharing hasn't like time lapse. Like if you do something on your computer, it will take time to pop up on the screen. But if you do this way, this will be like on exit time. Like if you just click on your computer, the click will be registered on the TVs too. So that's the option, the Solstice mode.
So the next slide, Paola is in charge to explain a little bit. Join WebEx.
Yep.
Paola, we are on mute.
Hello, everyone.
No.
I'm just changing my mode. So hello, everyone. My name is Paola Valcarcel. I am the academic lab coordinator. So before I start with the slides, I just want you to see the setup of this clock-ring room, which we're talking before with Trish, this would be the room we would be having the college service day. So it has the same amount of TVs as the classrooms. The only one of the differences is how to speak. So you can either use the handheld mic, which I'm using right now. We have 6 of those, and you can see as I move, it moves with me. They're positioned right here. Then we have 2 lavalier mics, so you can hook it up to yourself, and you can speak hands-free. We also have the setup of the microphone on the podium. So if you were a presenter, you can speak from here. Now I want to show you the camera positions in the room. So we have presenter mode, which would be following me around as you see as I'm talking. Then we also have the front full, front right, front left, rear full. We have the podium position. This one would just be if I'm speaking here, but it will not follow me. And we have rear left, rear right. And so, yeah, I just wanted to show you a little bit of how we have it set up here in the Scott Ring Room. I will continue with the slides. So to join WebEx, you can join the meeting by entering your meeting ID or your personal room ID. Next slide, please. So how to reserve an ITV room. This is going to be a crucial part of reserving the room and using the ITV room. So we wanted to let you know how to set it up. First, you have to install WebEx productivity tools on a non-HCCC computer. You would log in onto the WebEx site and use a web browser. So once you log in with your HCC credentials, you would go into the left navigation bar, select downloads. Then on the downloads page, you would scroll down and find Cisco WebEx productivity tools. Select the download. Once you select the download, a dialog box will appear. You save the installation program to your computer. The name of the installation file has an MSI extension. Then you're going to run the installation file and follow the instructions for productivity tools. Once you do that, you're going to enter the WebEx site URL, your username, and your password. So once all of those steps are completed, you have finished downloading the WebEx productivity, you're going to open your Outlook. Next slide, please. So here is where you're going to schedule your meeting on Outlook. So you're going to open your Outlook. You're going to access your calendar. You're going to choose a time that you would like to use the ITV room. From there, you're going to click on the WebEx Productivity Tools scheduling meeting button that's going to be on the ribbon of your Outlook. You're going to select new meeting window and it will pop out. After that, you're going to put in the location field and click a room. So all the rooms that are ITV are going to be listed there, and you just have to pick the room that your class will be in. And so select the room of your choice. You're going to name the meeting with your name, and then the room is now reserved for you. So when you arrive to the room, you'll be able to start a meeting from the room. You're just going to go there in the meetings, click on it. It's going to show you the meeting, and there should be a join button that's green. And then at that point, you will control the meeting as any WebEx meeting. Next slide, please. So meetings. Any reserved meetings held in this room will be displayed here. It will ask you, are you the host? You're going to press yes. Enter the host key to start the meeting, as you can see on the pictures on your right. You can find the host key on the left top corner of your screen on your computer or laptop. Next slide, please. Okay, here we're gonna show the video.
You want to do the voiceover?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
So this is the WebEx page on your browser. So Shubham has already logged in. As you can see on the left-hand corner, on the left-hand panel, sorry, you're gonna see he goes to downloads, then he scrolls down, he goes to the WebEx productivity, he downloads it. Come ahead of him. So once you download, you're gonna download it onto your laptop, in this case, your personal computer. He downloaded it. Now he's going into his Outlook. So Shubham, I believe you're scheduling a meeting here, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's give it a second to see where he is. So you see on the top, he's going to start a meeting. So he started a new meeting, and he's going to select, first of all, what room he wants to be in. There you would set it up like you would any appointment. You're going to put the time that you have, the time of your class. You're going to invite all your students from the class there as well. So everything you need to do is going to be here to set up the meeting. Shubham, do you want to add anything?
Yeah,
'Cause
so
screen's far
here
away
are
from
the
you.
rooms. Once you click on the rooms, it will show all the available rooms. So whichever rooms you are going to have class in, you just can double click on it, and once you press OK, then you can just set up your time. Here I was just showing the meeting, so I was just setting up the time, as you can see. And once you set up your time, you can write your notes. And if you want to attach a file at the bottom box where I have the cursor, you can just attach a file, or you want to write any notes or kind of stuff, you can just write it there. And once you are done, you just press send. So once you created the meeting, you will receive an email saying that your meeting has accepted. If you don't receive that meeting, just please go and remake the meeting, but you will receive the email, so there will be no problem. So once you set the meeting, you will see that on the iPad, uh, on the option we have meeting, there will be a meeting that you created. So once you just click on it, you will see that your meeting is here. We have created the meeting at 9:55, and also the thing is, like, you can join the meeting only when the 5 minutes are left. So before that, you cannot join or start the meeting, right? So once you just click on the join, it will ask you, like, are you the host? So you have created the meeting, so yes, you are the host, so you will press yes. Then, as Paula said, it will ask you for the host key. So you will enter your host key here. But if you just go to your computer and you already have the meeting already preset, so you're just gonna start the meeting from your computer. If you have your browser, you can just join through your browser, or you have your application, you can join through your application. If you're joining through browser, you have to allow your mic and video to get it work. Otherwise, the application would be better. So here you can see that I just started a meeting. So if you start a meeting from your laptop, then you go back and join again the meeting from the tablet. You don't have to put the host key because you are the host and you already have started the meeting. And if you want to find the host key, you can find the host key on the top left corner. Here I came and, like, I already started the meeting, so I just pressed join meeting and it already went in. So after the joining the meeting, we have like multiple options at the bottom. You can see, like, we have video, we have share option. If you have your laptop, or there will be a PC here, but if you bring your own laptop, you have to disconnect the HDMI from the computer. You can insert it into your laptop, and you can share your screen through that option where it has share screen. You can share it through your call also, so that your screen will be only shared to the call, not to the TVs. So once you do that, you have the other option also, which is Solstice Mode. So it's the basic things like we said earlier. And here you can see that I chose the HDMI. So now it's sharing the whole screen of my laptop to the TVs. And on the other side, you can see on the other screen, you can see the attendees. Like, if you are in the room right now, you guys can see it, like all the attendees. And if you want to stop sharing your screen, you can just stop from there and you can close out. Then the other option we have is the classroom. If someone is presenting locally, like from the classroom, then you can set it to the local presenter. If someone is presenting from home, you can set it remote presenter, or you can set it to the discussion. Then we have camera option on the top right corner, where you have all the camera sets, but we will like, it's all already preset for the best efficiency. So it's better if you do not touch those settings because it will like change the positions of the camera. The other option is the attendance. Like if you guys want to take the attendance, you can see here like all the attendees that you have in your class. The other option is add call. If you want to call in other room or if you want to add any student or any professor, you can just go there and add your call. And if you want to end it, you just can end it from there.
Just want to let you know, for faculty members, if you want to use this room and you don't feel confident to use the first time the ITV rooms, we can provide a lab assistant and they can set up the meetings for you. So that way, you can prepare your class in advance. So we are available to help you if you need any help, okay?
Paula can continue.
Yep, I'll continue with the slides. Thank you, Shubham. Classroom. So as Shubham was saying while he was explaining the video, you can set your classrooms to local presenter, remote presenter, or discussion. The most preferred option would be discussion because you want the presenter and the students as well to be able to be seen. Next slide. So more functions available at the top right corner. As Shubham was explaining in the video, you have the 3 icons there, the camera, the layout, and the participants. So you can adjust the camera positions by clicking on the camera icon located at the top right corner of the tablet. As you see on the bottom, you can change the camera positions, but as Shubham said, the camera positions are already set up for the best efficiency. The camera automatically detects the voices of the presenter and the participants. You can change your layout, which they will speak to a little bit later, and you can check the participants on the class. Next up, Kelly Garay will continue with the slides.
Kelly?
Kelly?
I think you're muted.
Kelly?
The host, maybe?
Yeah, we are the host. Let me see.
Kelly, can you hear? Who's the host?
No, Kelly is not here.
Kelly's not there?
She's there, but she's muted. She's on the participants list.
Here I cannot see Kelly.
She's there, I can see her.
You don't see N504? Because I can see it here.
Yeah, I can see her. She's there.
Where is she?
I just see her as muted.
Okay. Kelly has to press that button.
I'm mute. Okay, I told her. Can you hear Kelly?
Kelly,
Okay, can you please put the slide for Kelly?
yeah, sure.
Say that she's not able to.
Connect the audio?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So let's
I'll
go
just
to
put the slides. I can present if you want.
Okay, the presenter screen. You can choose different layouts to display the presenter screen. You can find in the right next to the camera option. We are talking always on the tablet. That's the option that you will see. Next slide. You see the example when we talk in the layout, how you want to see your class. We have equal, we have overlay, or we have single layout. Next slide. Room information. On the tablet, on the left side, you can find the room information by clicking on the top left corner that indicates the room number. Okay, you will see setting, You have the room information, like you see room, ACC room webex.com. Next.
Yep.
Okay, now this is an addition that we have. Just in case, the audio you can control as well from the tablet. If you see the button, you will see on green. That means that it's working. So you can put up and down the volume, okay? Also, we have a receiver. This is a receiver that is for any student has hearing disabilities. So we have three here, right? We have three, Paola has 4 of them, and Kelly has 3 of them. The batteries are included. The student only has to turn on and put volume up from here, and then put it in the ear, and you can hear what I say, okay? Just in case, every room has these receivers. Okay, please, I know maybe when you finish your class, you will see the TVs on. You don't need to turn off the system. Just you have to leave the room. The only thing that you need to be checked and that you need to log up is from your computer. But if you see the TV on, the tablet on, don't worry. The system will be automatic off, okay? Just to let you know. So if you have any questions. Yeah.
Looks like Kelly's audio is back.
Hello?
Oh,
Hey,
she
Kelly.
turned it
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah? Oh, good.
on. Okay.
So, if you want, I can show you a little bit how is Campfire 4 setting up.
Yeah,
Yeah?
you can show the layout of the room, please.
Okay, you see here, this is the teacher desk, and we have a desktop computer here and mic. You see we have 2 TVs at the front and 2 TVs at the back side. And let me show you here. How is that? Let me see in center. This is the rear fold, the rear left, the teacher, in the front. Yeah, and these are all the options that we have.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. So you can contact us, like I said before, if you need any assistance or more training for this room, we can help you with the lab assistance. You can email us to computerlabs@acc.edu, or you can call to 4310-43551. You have any questions, any concerns, please? Any question how to set up a meeting? I know how to set up a meeting is a little bit difficult, but as soon you have the productivity tools, I think everything will be fine. You have to go to the Outlook and create a meeting. And
The other thing I wanted to say about that is soon there will be a WebEx integration into Canvas, which makes the meeting scheduling for classes a lot easier. There's a video, if you go to My Hudson, from our ITS page, there's a WebEx page, and there's several videos there. I don't recall exactly, maybe 4 different videos, but there are 2 Dr. Lance Ford videos there. He is an educator who works for Cisco. I should say part-time works for Cisco using this kind of technology. And he made a video for us at Hudson County Community College, kind of walking through how you set up your class using Canvas. So I recommend you go out and check out that video too, because that makes things like scheduling class meetings and doing open office hours through WebEx a lot easier.
So if you log in through Canvas, the great thing about that is that the class sessions are recorded automatically. You don't have to click record. I remember from when we had the meeting with Dr. Ford.
Right.
Do you?
And you're in control of those recordings. It will, since it's tagged to your account as the instructor. So you would be the only one that has access to those recordings unless you make them available.
Question. Is the link in Canvas for a WebEx browser, or do you still have to use the desktop app?
Any of them is fine. So if you have the WebEx browser or you have the Cisco WebEx application, any of these would be fine. But if you want to go like way easier, then the WebEx desktop app will be way easier option because you have your own computer. So you don't have to go to the browser regularly, sign in and all that stuff. If you have like WebEx app, you can directly schedule a meeting from that WebEx app, and you can use it. You can start the meeting from that. So it will be easier. I will go with the WebEx app.
Oh, okay, thanks very much.
Yep. Any more questions?
I have a quick question, Trish, or anybody. I have a faculty member that would like to use the ITV for an American Sign Language class because it's obviously a very visual element. So they can teach visually, and then the students can record so that she can assess it later, or kind of or can she keep it so that they can go back to what she's doing and what they're doing? Like, how does it live inside of Canvas?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a little
You
confused, I'm
probably can
sorry.
explain it a lot better than me. Go ahead.
And I don't know, I did a great job explaining it, I'm sorry.
No, I think I know what you
Yesterday,
mean.
and I'm trying to.
So they
understand what
would
he's
be
asking.
able to control the video, right? So you have a recording and they can control the video. What I thought I heard was two questions. One was,
Mhm.
if she records something, how would that recording be controlled? And then could the students record themselves doing ASL so she could assess them, right? Is that
Yes, yes, I think you got it. Good decode, Trish, without your ring. Nice job. Yes, it's something like that, yeah.
right? Yeah. So the recording, the way the recordings work, I'm sorry, excuse me. You will get like a regular video file, an MP4 file. There's two different things. One of the, if you saw, I had a screenshot this morning in the beginning of the presentation that showed kind of a recording playback with the transcription on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the native WebEx playback, but you can also get like an MP4, like a regular video file that you can just share, and then you can like chop bits of it up.
But where does it live? It lives inside Canvas? If I'm teaching it with ITV through WebEx through Canvas, it's all connected into Canvas? Like, where does it live?
I think the answer to that is yes. It lives in WebEx. You can control it through Canvas, and then you, the person who recorded it, can get access to the raw video file to do something with. So you kind of have multiple ways to access that video.
And it always has a transcript to the side, or they have to add that as a function?
I would suggest that we have it turned on for everyone as an option. In fact, I think I have a document somewhere that I could send you all.
Okay.
Where you can check that you have transcription turned on. It should be on for everybody, but I would say it always is good to double check that you have it turned on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And where does the transcript go? That stays in Canvas also? Or that is,
It lives as part of the recording. Am I saying that right? I see Paola doing this.
It's,
So I think that means yes.
yes.
Okay.
As we saw with the video, the professor, if you're going through the Canvas, with the WebEx link, it will automatically record and it will save it onto the professor's WebEx, so they can access it through Canvas or WebEx. The transcript, like Trish said, they're automatic, but and they live with the video. And the professor controls if they want to share it with the entire class or if they want to keep it for themselves. That's the option that they have.
okay, I think I understand it. Okay, thanks. More questions to come, I'm sure.
Right. Is there anything in particular that you all saw that you'd like to see again, or anything that you didn't see that you would like us to explain, or if we don't have enough time to do it today, explain again later? I mean, there will be many more opportunities for training, for sessions. Like Diana was saying, you can reach out to her or just send an email to computerlabs@hccc.edu, and she will organize a lab assistant to help you. Because I'm thinking this is one of these things that, like, I walked in this room today, and I've taken all this training, talked to our team over and over again, and I still walked in here thinking, okay, what do I have to do, right? So I think until you really put your fingers on it, you might. I think Allison said it very well when you said more questions to come, because working with the system often leads to more questions.
Yeah, well, I've had American Sign Language, a sociology class, and a psychology class that have all expressed interest so far for the spring, I would guess. So I'm just trying to see how much information I need to kind of pass along on how that would look.
The other thing we can do is Dr. Ford is available. Like, he is happy to talk with us and schedule sessions with us, and he teaches music education to, I think it's high schoolers, through this kind of technology. So one of the things that he was explaining to us is he records all of his lectures. Maybe lecture is the wrong word, but he records all of it, like the synchronous part, so that his students can go back later, like in the evening when they're doing homework, and replay certain things. And he said that he finds that very helpful.
So he would schedule some time with us, you think? I missed the beginning part of it.
Yeah, I'm sure that he would. I'm sure
Yeah.
he would be willing to schedule.
I think that would be, because that falls in my area in a lot of different, that'd be great. Thank you.
So yeah, just reach out to me, send me an email, and we can schedule some time.
A quick comment or question. I use a lot of videos and content that is on my PC. I've been using WebEx for many years in private industry. Could you, I don't know if the other people know how to do this. And if they don't, could you spend a couple of minutes showing them how they could do this? Or have you done this already? Because I was late for this meeting.
No, we can explain it.
Yeah. So
We have a video.
if you have a like a WebEx, you will have like a share option. You just click on a share option and share my window, and you can just see on the screen that I have this window. You guys can see it, right?
Right.
Yeah. So once you go in here, you click on share. I did share my window. You can share a content. Here you can see option content. And also there is a option for share a web browser. You see that? So if you have a video on a web browser, you just click on it and it will just share the whole web browser display. And if you have like YouTube on and you just play the video, it will share directly on the screen. It's just like a cast that you do from your computer to the other screens. So in the share options, if you have a file saved on your computer, you can just click on share content. If you want to share it through the browser, you can click on share browser. That's the two options that you can share the videos and all that.
I also wanted to mention that recently WebEx has added a feature into the WebEx client that you can choose when you're sharing music specifically. The way Zoom or WebEx work, typically they want to filter out noise, excessive background noise, fan, that kind of thing. And apparently that interferes with music being shared as well as it could be. So that's another thing, if you're working with music in specific, to be aware of that feature. The other thing I wanted to mention is that our understanding is that our next WebEx meetings update, which should be coming in September, will allow for video breakout rooms. So similar to the breakout rooms feature in Zoom.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The other nice feature about the rooms that's slightly different from WebEx in particular, and Diana and the team already showed it to you, but is that wireless sharing through the Solstice pod. So if you have students in your class that have a presentation or something that they want to show that's on their phone, they can use the Solstice app to do that. So that's another option.
Yes, the student can share any displays. The only thing they need to download the Solstice pad and put the key number that they will see on the display, the TV, and then they will be connected.
And here, yeah. Professor said, if I can share a video, it's just like this. I shared a browser, and here it says like, when I shared browser, I search a YouTube or any video, you guys can search it. And once you just open the video, it will start sharing as you are sharing everywhere else. So this is the easiest way to share a video. And if you want to just stop it, you can just go back to that share and you go back to the share my window. That's it. And you are back to the main screen. That's it.
Pretty good.
Now, obviously, since we're, practicing social distancing, you're missing some of the features of the room where you can see like certain views, right? You see the back of Diana, where if you're thinking about it, normally you'd have students sitting there, right? So the camera that I'm sitting in front of and that's capturing my face right now is very similar to the bar that you see there in L418, right?
Yeah.
And right, so I'll turn the video off and then turn it back on. See, it actually captures the whole room, but as I begin speaking, it knows to zoom in on me. So you have this, so that's what you'll have with your remote participants, that if you have none of the students talking, you should see all of the students. And as they begin speaking, it centers on the speaker, excuse me. So if you have multiple, the reason why you've heard that term discussion mode being brought up a lot is the idea that we're going to have a lot of back and forth with the class on both sides. So we don't want to, prioritize like the podium being captured. We want to be able to see everyone who's speaking as there's a discussion going on.
So
Just slightly more difficult to capture with only a few of us.
So the camera is on follow-up, the speaker mode.
Yeah.
Correct. And like Paola was showing us earlier in Scott Ring, if we have someone who wants to walk and talk, which is what I'm sitting, but usually I like to move, it will follow you as you speak, so you don't have to feel chained to the podium and that you'll be lost, because you won't be. Any other questions? I think we're officially past our time. I wasn't paying a lot of attention to what the time schedule was supposed to be.
3 minutes left.
Okay, thanks, Kevin. The time check. Any other questions?
No, thank you very much for an informative session.
Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you all.
Have a great rest of your day, everyone.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Welcome to the fall semester. Did we record? Oh, we did. I see the record button thing.
Well, the host, I don't know if the host did it.
First of all, what's her name?
Sandra.
Sandra.
I don't know if she did it.
Lisa started it, so.
We have a record button showing up now, so
Yeah,
we
no,
have recording of something.
yeah, there was, I think a Finn, let me see what time.
If it's like connected to your account or whoever created meeting,
Oh,
their
it's
account.
12:37.
Trisha created.
Yeah, 12:37, the recording started. Lisa, we need to turn it on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't create the meeting.
Oh, no?
No, I didn't. So that's for our future reference, I think. I mean, part of it is just the craziness of college service day, right? We have so much going on.
Uh-huh.
But I think what, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what I learned is we want whoever is going to control the meeting to be the person to kick it off, right?
Yeah, that's what we're planning since the beginning.
To make us a
is to
host.
make us as a host L4AT, so that way we can control all the rooms and even the panelists. But we can. Things happen.
It worked. It worked just fine.
Yeah, I think we try to cover the video what Siobhan created. And,
Yeah. I don't think that's not really a big deal. I mean, they saw the function and you explained what was going on, and we can share the presentation so everybody can kind of, honestly, they're probably going to have to go back and rewatch and kind of consume this on their own. The other thing that I know is confusing about this is like, oh, this is how you set up a meeting so that you can schedule yourself in the room, right? Which they will have to do if they're, like I came in here today and I needed to book the room, make sure I booked the room to myself, right?
Yeah.
So they need to know how to do that. But really what we want them to do is use that Canvas integration so that it's way easier. Because that rather than you having to, well, I mean, you can do it in Outlook and just have a recurring meeting that's every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from whatever. And it's really not that hard if you know how to do Outlook. But I'm thinking for faculty, they know how to use Canvas better. So I think that's probably easier for them.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Yeah, that will be more easy for them. And Yeah, but I think it was good. We covered the basic, most of the steps. So the only thing is maybe in the future we need to talk with Hardy because we asked even that we can start calling the room numbers. For example, okay, WebEx call N504, the room doesn't recognize the WebEx doesn't recognize the room because even say that needs to have a name, no a room number.
To stop.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So yes, so that's the issue that we tried yesterday to solve it, but we can't because we need to change instead to say N504, maybe it has to say computer lab N504, a name and a room number.
Right.
So
Yeah, I
that
get
way,
that.
that way WebEx can recognize and dial the room.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a really nice feature.
It is because even you can start telling stop sharing the screen, the volume, right?
Yep.
Like a series or like a Google.
Right.
It's a good assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the audio and video quality is great. Now, at one point, the back of the room camera just
Was
got
blurry.
really blurry. I don't know what it was focusing on.
It was because of the internet connection. It was slow
Yes.
at that moment. That's why it was not like.
Sometimes that happened. Yesterday, the same thing. We have a little bit issue, so you can see the screen like a blurry with a little squares.
Yeah. So
And it's the
it only
internet.
happens. Yeah, it only happens when the internet goes like down or slow up. So the video quality is not that good as right now because right now the internet is good. That's why.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that a little bit. It might be the internet, but we don't typically consume nearly anywhere near all of our bandwidth. I'm a little concerned with congestion in the library itself, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and right now we are not in classes, so I think we consider to check the Wi-Fi.
Well, I think all of that is wired, I
It's
hope.
not working. This Wi-Fi.
But we
I
fix
made
it
a
already.
CDR. I connected, but it didn't connect.
The STEM building?
Yeah, the STEM building.
Oh, I will, Hardy said that he fixed it already.
Okay, I'll check.
Yeah, he told me.
Okay.
All right, well,
Okay. Thank you.
thank you for doing this today.
No, thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Good to
Shubham.
see you. It's not quite in person, but it's better than,
Yeah. Thank you. And also, just to let you know, the Greg is in the culinary building and with all the rest of the equipment with the TVs and for the cameras as well. So I have to go there now to see what's going on so far.
okay, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you for herding all these cats.
No, thank you. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.